I decided to turn these gummy cats into 3D models so that I can make a dress-up game for my patrons. Now that the gummies are made, I need to make all their little accessories and clothes. A user called Kay on TikTok suggested adding a tongue, and I thought, why not go a step further? So not only does the gummy now have a tongue, but a tongue piercing. I also made some other piercings like a septum ring for its little nose, which will be toggleable so my patrons have the option to choose specific piercings rather than the whole bunch at once. I did also try to give him more piercings like a bridge, but he does not have the anatomy for it. And then it hit me. I made the grave mistake, or rather the good idea, to actually import the gummy into the game engine just to see how it looks. And it looks bad. I know nothing about making games yet, I just make the models, and right now the models look like garbage. I messed around in Blender with the material shaders to see if I could make them look more like gummy bears and not glass, but nothing changed when I put their new material into the engine. In fact, I just ended up making a scary one and also made my entire PC lag. So going forward, no fancy texture shaders and no insane amounts of detail. I'm doing this as low poly as possible so that I can add as many little things as I want without it becoming incredibly laggy or unplayable. So the gummy's textures will likely just be flat and low poly, same with the rest of the accessories. Now, here's where I need your help. I've run out of ideas already on how to dress up these gummy bears. I want more candy styled items, so if you have any ideas or want to see certain things added, then please comment them down below.